And a very good afternoon to you wherever you are joining us across this cold Melbourne night. Cold, wet, rainy. Perfect night for some basketball. We are here at the Southern Basketball Stadium. It's the Southern Sabres taking on the Geelong Supercats NBL1 doubleheader. My name is Jamie Hamilton, as always. And joining me is Sam Groves. Sam, thank you very much once again.
Oh, I love it every week. Nothing else better to do on a Saturday night, especially when it's cold outside.
Cold, wet, rainy, be inside.
Exactly. Stay inside, watch some basketball.
We've got the 3-11 Southern Sabres sitting 15th on the ladder, taking on the top placed Geelong Supercats with just the single blemish on their record, a 1-point loss to Frankston not too long ago. But it's a new look Geelong Supercats this evening. No easy Magbagor for them tonight. Away with the emerging Opals at the Uni Games in Napoli, lovely place of the world. Yes. Out there with the rest of Melbourne, it seems. Everyone's in Europe at the moment.
Yep. Why would you want to be here?
How big a difference is this Geelong Supercats team going to look without her in the starting lineup or in the team at all?
Well, Ezzy makes a big impact. Even if you just ignore the stats, she's a huge figure on the court. You know what I mean? She has a huge wingspan. She has her arms up, I don't want to pass the ball when she's on me. But if you look at the stats, she has 18 points and averages 6.6 rebounds a game. She's their leading scorer, so she makes a big impact in the paint. She'll be great. She's great for the team, so they'll definitely be missing her, but they still have some great players. Oh my gosh, look at their lineup. I think they'll be fine without Ezzy. Definitely.
And then for the Southern Sabres, I've earmarked here Ella Batty. She's, I would say, the MVP for the Sabres this season.
She's my number one. She's my gal. I love her.
Everyone knows just how good, just how dominant Rachel Jarry is, and Tanea Phillips as well. Both WNBL experience, having massive seasons. But this season, it belongs to Ella Badish.
She is a young gun. She's up and coming. You wouldn't even realise it. You look at her and you don't think that she's that young. You know, 19 years old, killing it in the game. She's averaging so many points on the board. She's got averaging 8.8 points a game, 4.2 rebounds a game. And last week, the high-low action with the bigs, it was beautiful to watch for the Southern Sabres.
Hasn't exactly crept up on everyone. The Big V champion last year with the Sabres, the Youth League champion. As we're just about to get underway, having a look at the starting lineups for the Sabres: Tanea Phillips, Ella Badish, Rachel Jarry, Amelia Todd-Hunter, and Amy O'Neill. And for the Supercats, Isabel Bourne, Jazz Shalley, Zatina Iacusko, Sarah Blickarves, and Izzy Brancatisano. And we're underway. The Sabres winning the tip. Attacking straight away. Ball's on the ground, loose floor. Loose ball, jump ball called. And the Supercats going to come up with it. Shalley has it, kicks it to Iacusko. Great spin move in the post, no good. Ella Badish, strong defense inside. O'Neill driving, shots no good. That's going to be a tough to get it inside the paint tonight. Jazz Shalley in rhythm. 3-point shot rims out. And O'Neill pulls it down, pushing it up the court. Badish. And first points on the board for the Sabres, Ella Badish. One that we've earmarked tonight, going to have a big game. And then a turnover. Sabres looking good to start off here.
And so a bit uneasy the Geelong Supercats are looking, but I'm sure it won't take them long to settle in.
Phillips has it on the 45. Ball's lost, gets it back. Thought about the shot, decides against it. And then gets it wide open and just rims out, does the deep two.
Shook off the defense there. Do a little James Harden shoulder shake.
Ball drives in. Jarry comes up with the steal. Could have been a foul, no call. Jarry pushing it, loses it to Badish. Bit too strong on that. Jarry pulls down the board, gets the friendly roll.
Maybe she just wants to get her assists up. Maybe it's a purpose miss.
We don't play for stats here, of course not. Shalley has it on the 45. Trying to find it inside. Jarry whistled for the foul there. Bit too physical inside, maybe a bit of hooking going on either way.
Got a floor wiper, hard at work.
Supercats ball on the baseline. Good play here, Shelley. Great pass
nice.
there to Akusko. And she gets the first points for the Supercats. Looking to get it inside, and an offensive foul called off the ball on Rachel Jarry. That's 2 early fouls on her. A bit too physical on both sides of the paint here. And she's going to have to take a seat. We've only played 2 minutes in the first quarter. She's already on 2 fouls. Was trying to get the sub, but never came. Great spin move inside. Phillips playing good D. And Blickar's whistled for the foul. Plenty of action going on early in the game. As Sherry Glennie checks in for the Sabres, Jarry's going to take a seat. And it's the same thing we say every week. When Jarry gets in foul trouble,
it hurts the team.
It's very tough for the Sabres. And all you need is one unlucky one, like that offensive foul. But when you're known to get into foul trouble, the refs are definitely going to be looking for you. Drive
nice
in.
Move.
Kicks it. Phillips, another deep 2. Short arm that one, no good.
Someone's got to stop ball.
Cax putting the ball. Blickar's into Akuso. She's going to work. Shakes one way, goes the other. Beautiful move inside there, Zatina Akuso.
I'm liking this matchup, Ella Badish and Zatina.
2 young guns. It's Todd Hunter. That one's a bit short. Big, long pass to Akuso. And a foul's called inside. Amelia Todd Hunter moving forward. Doesn't quite have position. And Zatina Akusko is going to go to the line. All 4 points of the Supercats have come off her hand. First one's no good in true big fashion. Knocks down the second, and AFL style, she's not gonna take a seat. Eb Rolfe checks in. She does. She heads straight to the change rooms. And Ebony Rolfe checks in for the Supercats. Ball's pressured on the sideline. Glennie has it. Trying to get it inside. Alabadish has a mismatch. Shot clock's ticking down. Shot needs to get up. Phillips goes baseline. Fade away on the baseline. No good. And Jazz Shelley pulls down the board. And there's another mismatch in Chai, but then ball stolen straight out of her hands.
Sarah Blickar's looked back and didn't know where she went.
Amy O'Neill picking the pocket. Sabres slowing it down here, trying to get a good score.
Doing her cheeky guard stuff there.
O'Neill has it, calling for the screen. And then just ignores the screen, kicks it out to Phillips. She's open once again. She's not going to miss 3 in a row. And knocks down the deep 2. And Amy O'Neill with the big fist punching it straight out of court. Supercats are going to have it. We've played just under 4 minutes here. Sabres with the lead 6-5. Todd Hunter almost knocks that one out. Tanea Phillips reads it, but it still gets in the hands and it's no good.
Okay. Oh, Glennie's there.
Sherry Glennie blew out a tire
nice
on the way,
catch.
still gets it.
Oh, great pressure, Sarah Blickar.
And Sarah Blickar's veteran taking the ball and then takes it all the way herself. Easy as that. Glennie has it at the top. Back to Todd Hunter. Ella Badish thought about it. Knowing her, she would have made it as well. She could do no wrong. O'Neill drives in. She's got the mismatch. Kicks it out to Badish. Mid-range. No good. And then almost gets the ball back. But the Supercats are going to come up with it. Sabres putting pressure on the ball here. Nothing's coming easy. Bourne, great passing.
Oh, too easy.
The layup's no good there. Phillips calls direction here. Glennie just decides to take it herself and knocks it down. Big 3 points.
Surely we should know that every week our bigs love the long shots. We don't want to shoot in the paint. That's just too easy.
Blicker, speaking of bigs taking the 3. That one rims out. Glennie pulls down the board. O'Neill pushing it up the court here. Trying to get it inside. Trying to look for Baddish. Can't get it to her. Phillips has it at the top. Decides to take a 3 herself.
Hey,
no good there. O'Neill almost comes up with another steal. Jazz Shelley, the young gun, pushing it up the court. She's got 4 players on her. And then Sherry Glennie just sticks her hand in the cookie jar.
Getting a little bit too excited here.
Sabres coming out looking pretty good to start this game. Geelong just maybe need to wake up a little bit.
Pressure. Geelong have done well defensively, I think. Hands up, you know, in the face. Every shot that's been taken, it's been, there's a hand there.
Just Shelley, she's left wide open. Just rims out, then Akuso pulls down the board. Kicks it back inside. Great battle here, and the young bigs. Great D, strong presence.
Very physical inside.
Akuso going to work again. Goes one way, then the other. Great D.
Smothering
Phillips
her.
with the turnover. She's got a wide open lane, and she's going to make sure that that 2 points goes down. And Sabres have a 4-point lead here, 11-7. 3:40 left in the first quarter. Great ball movement, wide open 3.
Someone's got to get a hand to
Sarah Blickarves. You have to keep an eye out for her.
See a bit of a press here. Didn't work.
Phillips into Glennie, mid-range game. That's what she does.
There we are.
Not a lot of defense going on early in this game. Akuso gets caught in the paint. Shelley drives in. Good D there. And yep, probably a good call. Alabadish, no defensive position.
First personal, 5th team foul. Coming in for the Supercats, Charlotte Brown-Catasano.
And then Charlotte Brown-Catasano checks in for the Supercats. And Gabby Newton checking in for the Sabres. Jazz Shelley at the line. 20 points last week against Launceston. And she gets on the board for the Supercats. 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Sabres with a 1-point advantage here, 13-12. Good ball movement. O'Neill can't quite come up with it. And the big bringing the ball up the court, can't quite get the handle on it, and the Sabres are going to come up with possession. You love seeing the bigs pushing it up the court, but when there's just a little bit of pressure, it doesn't quite work out.
And they realise that I'm not a guard.
O'Neill has it, kicks it to Phillips. Not a lot going on offense here. Something's got to happen now. Shot clock down to single figures. Newton, step back 3. Too strong. Phillips gets it. Can't get the friendly roll.
Another
gets it again.
Rebound.
Dishes it off to Glennie. Gets another one. Got to get a play here. Offensive rebounds galore. Phillips, she's got to screen both sides. What's she going to do?
Kicks it on.
Decides to take another deep 2. And it's no good. Blickarves comes up with it. Biggs pushing it up the court. Pulls it out, smart move, kicks it to the guard in Shelley. Horns action going on here for the Cats. Blickarves fouls called. She's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Sherry Glennie whistled for the foul there. Very little structure going on here on both sides. Who's going to relax into this game first?
Oh, I keep waiting for it.
Blickovs at the line, hits the first. 16 points, 8.5 rebounds this season. Just one of the bigs for the Cats that's been dominating so far this NBL1 season.
Just one of the many.
You keep looking down the line, it's a never-ending basket.
I know.
Glennie has it at the top. Now to Riley. O'Neill gets the screen. Sherry Glennie's shot rims out. Blickovs has it once again.
Good pressure by the Sabres.
Now Akuso. Last time she brought it up the court. She wants to take it to the ring herself. Late whistle there. Alabadish, definitely a foul. That's 2 early ones on Badish as well. She's going to have to take a seat as the Sabres call a timeout. 1 minute 22 left in the first quarter. Supercats with the lead 14-13. Very scrappy start to this game.
Been very scrappy. You wouldn't realise it's the first team versus, what were we, 13th?
15th.
15th.
First versus...
You wouldn't realise it.
15th. Well, that just goes to show that, because the Sabres definitely playing quite well, but could be playing a lot better, and the Supercats just...
Both teams could be playing a lot better. What I'm loving, though, what I am loving to watch at the moment is the physicality between Zatina and Ella. In the post there, I don't think Zatina's played against a player who can take that physical contact in the post. Zatina, you can see in her gameplay, she likes to back other players down.
Yeah.
And Ella's not having a bar of it. She's keeping up with her. And it's looking really good. I love it. It's good gameplay.
All those training sessions against Jarry.
Yes.
Bigs battling inside.
Always a battle.
We're just about to get back underway. 2 shots here for Sarah Blickovs.
The fouls, though, might be a big issue for the Sabres early here. We can see there's a difference in the foul trouble for both teams. Later on in the game, though, that can be quite critical to the Sabres.
It's Akuso at the line, not Blickovs. Excuse me. Out of Queensland, played at the COE, playing at WNBL with the Townsville Flames. Splits the difference on her free throws. Leads up to 2 now for the Supercats. Sabres beating that press very easily. Van Vliet's checked in, turns it over with her first touch, and there's Blickovs. Easy 2 points, easy as you like it.
They're going to get called. Ooh, got to get that ball in quick.
Still beating that press way too easily. Sherry Glennie, deep 2 in the corner. She's had a rough start to the game. Here's Akuso. Mismatch inside. Rolf has it. Blickovs decides to slow it down. Mismatch inside. Akuso on
O'Neill.
Shelley. Shifty moves. Could have been a foul, and it's not called. Shot clock's ticking down. Got to make something happen quick. Rolf's shot rims out. Good possession there by the Sabres. O'Neill pushing it in transition.
All the way.
Gets an open lane. Plenty of contact, no foul. Sherry Glennie pulls it out. Shot clock, game clock, virtually the same here. Sabres trying to end the quarter with a good shot. O'Neill has it to Glennie, way behind 3. Way too short there. Shot's not going to quite get up. Do the smart thing. Make sure your stats look good. And quarter time here. It's the Geelong Supercats with a 4-point advantage, 17-13. And that's one of those quarters that's probably not going to end up on the highlight reel.
No, definitely not. There's not much difference in the teams. If you look at the stats, though, the only difference that's pretty obvious is free throw shooting. The Geelong Supercats are doing a great job getting to the line and taking it to the basket. Attacking
the likes of Jarry and Badish, getting them in foul trouble early.
That's it.
Taking a look at the stats. There's not too much to brag about for either team. Sherry Glennie leading the way for the Sabres with 5 points and 4 rebounds. And Tanea Phillips, 4 points, 3 rebounds for her. For the Super Cats. Sarah Blickarv's leading the way early, 9 points, 5 rebounds. She is on her way to a massive game. And then Zatina Ayakuso, 6 points, 4 rebounds. What do you think, Sam, is the main message going on in the huddles right now? Is it a bit of composure, take a deep breath, run some plays?
Well, yeah, I definitely think the plays need to get going. The last couple of weeks, Sabres have done really well with their offense and having great ball movement, keeping the ball flowing. You could see in that first quarter, they've been a bit stagnant. Ball sat up the top of the key for way too long. When they've gone to set screens, it's been standing. The ball's just been kept still. It can't stick in hands. We want to keep it going. Geelong have done a great job transition, pushing the ball up the court. That's where majority of their scores have been. Sarah Blickar's doing a great job reading the plays and getting the ball going, pushing the ball up the floor and making shots. Great job to make a comeback from ACL injury and doing as well as she is. Fantastic for her. But yes, I think definitely both teams need to pick it up defensively and offensively.
And Sabres definitely looking pretty good. From what we've seen pretty much every week is that they tend to give their opponents a big lead and then they're forced to come back, and they normally do, winning the last quarter. But a solid start so far for them. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, Jarry back on the floor. Let's see if anything changes.
Tough shot put up there by Todd Hunter. Amanda Hobbs checked in as well for her first minutes. Looking inside, that's been the name of the game so far. Tough shot, count the points and the foul. Isabel Bourne, strong move inside. Sophie Van Vliet whistled for her first foul there. Bourne's going to go to the line for one more. And doesn't quite drop. Jarry lets it go out of bounds.
Bit of a cheeky smile there, trying to point it her way.
Bit of pointing going on there. He said, she said. Sabres coming up with the ball. Van Vliet takes a seat. Badish checks straight back in with her 2 fouls. Hopefully she can play some solid D.
Sabres breaking the press really easily. I gotta say, that's one of Sabres' strengths, isn't it? Every week, whenever the team tries to put a press on.
Jarry whistled for her 3rd personal foul. Bit of a low IQ play there, though. Cheeky little forearm, and when you're a player like Rachel Jarry, that kind of stuff happens. You get whistled for those fouls, whereas somebody else maybe not as much. She really has to be careful now. Doesn't want to get another one before half-time. Akuso has it at the top. Jazz Shelley goes in. Ball's out in the corner. Good ball movement. Akuso fakes the shot. Wide open 3 in the corner. Just rims out to beat the buzzer.
Rebound. Let's see what Jazz
Shelley has it. No one's on her. Step back 3. No good. And the Sabres let the ball run out of court here. Offensive rebounds have been the Achilles heel of the Sabres this season so far. They're actually leading the O boards right now, but when you're giving up uncontested offensive rebounds like that, you definitely need to be wary of that.
Yes. As
Todd Hunter steps into a deep 2. Sabres love their deep 2s. I don't think Coach Potter does, though. And then Izzy Brancatisano says that's how you shoot a 3. You go behind the line and you splash it down. Jarry says anything you can do, or maybe I can't quite do better this time.
Getting a bit too excited. You can't help yourself when Jarry shoots the ball.
Kuso pulling down the board. She's got it in her hands now. And then Jazz Shelley, just slippery ball, slips out of her hand.
She's too quick for herself. The ball can't keep up with her.
Morgan O'Reilly checking in for the Sabres. And Sarah Blickarvs checks in, as does Ebrolf. Todd Hunter bringing the ball up the court. Sabres have looked pretty good to start this 3rd quarter. And Ella Badish looks good every time she touches the ball.
Long 2s of the game.
Her second basket. And a little bit too much mustard on that one.
We know Zatina can jump, but not that high.
Sabres ball on the baseline. 2.5 minutes played in the second quarter. Supercats with a 5-point advantage. Hobber has it at the top to Badish. Thought about the shot. We all think about the shot whenever she has it. Good ball movement here by the Sabres. Jarry. Good hands
nice
inside. Izzy Brancatisano. Cats pushing it in transition. There's Izzy. Great
nice.
passing.
Oh, bad
Just
luck.
rims out.
It was a nice
Does Izzy Bourne's shot. Jarry brings up the court. Gets the screen. Attacking. And she's going to go to the line to shoot two. Zatina Ayakuso whistled for that foul.
Ball movement's a lot better by the Sabres. Definitely getting a lot more shots up. Players keep moving. It's very good.
Jarry here going to the line. 3 fouls early, but that's not going to worry her at all. She's still going to attack as she just did and earns her shot. Are you happy with Jarry staying out on the court now with her 3 fouls this early?
Well, as a coach, I'd expect her with her experience to know how to stay on the court. I'd trust her enough.
Akusa has it doubled inside. And that ball goes nowhere. Great possession there by the Sabres. Doubling Akuso inside. Probably a smart move with both Badish and Jarry.
Well, I think they've forced a couple of turnovers out of her when she's trying to bring the ball up the court and putting the pressure up. They've done a good job at reading that.
Big to big. Badish drives in. No foul called. Pulls down her own board. Todd Hunter deep two. Another deep two.
Nails it. And it's a ball game here, 20-22. Ooh.
And a foul called.
Foul number 5, Amelia
Todd Hunter whistled for the foul there. She's on 2 fouls as well.
Coming in for the Sabres, Gabby Newton.
Jarry's going to take a seat now. Gabby Newton checking back in for the Sabres. Getting a quick little rest because I imagine she's going to have a nice little burst before halftime.
Yes, we need a couple of those transition threes from Jarry when she comes back on.
And another foul called on the inside pass on Todd Hunter, and that's 3 on her as well. And Coach Potter trusting Amelia Todd Hunter to stay out on the court with 3 fouls. Nope, she's going to take a seat. O'Neill checks back in. One of the assistant coaches tapping Coach Potter on the shoulder and saying, hey, that's 3 fouls, maybe give her a rest. Blickarv's left open behind the arc, and she knocks it down.
Lethal.
Someone misread the scouting report there. You got to get a hand up to Blickarv's anywhere on the court.
You don't even need a scouting report. You just say her name. You should know her, right?
Badish, pick and pop, just rims out.
She's everywhere, Blickarv's.
Pulls down the board, wants to bring it down the court as well. Pump fake, driving in. There's Blickarv's once again. Brancatisano, big swing pass, open 3, just rims out.
We're going to come up with...
Who's going to come up with it? Bodies flying everywhere, no whistles. And we're going to get a jump ball. And the Supercats are going to keep possession as Jazz Shalley checks back in for the Supercats. Izzy Bourne taking a seat.
I'll tell you what, the Sabres have been lucky the last couple of possessions with Geelong's ball movement there and wide open shots. A couple of them have rimmed out, so hopefully the Sabres shut it down before it starts becoming a big issue.
Phillips checked back in for the Sabres. Cats ball on the baseline. And they turn it over straight away. Phillips one-on-one here. She waits for the numbers, pulls it out, slows it down there. O'Neill has it on the wing, gets the screen, gets the mismatch, kicks it inside. Newton gets doubled. O'Neill's left open, thought about it. Sides against it. Ball's in the corner. 3-point shots blocked out of the hands. Probably not the right play there. Ebrov has it at the top. to Brancatisano. To the other Brancatisano, sister to sister. Blickar's shot missed, pulls down her own board, and then puts it back in. She's doing everything for the Supercats. Sabres need to find a way to stop her. Inside to Badish. And the shot gets thrown out there by Eb Rolfe.
What a block.
Way too weak there. That's just going to fire Badish up. She's got that Rachel Jarry in her.
Watch out.
Something happens that she doesn't like, and she's going to fire up here. Gets it inside to Phillips. Just way too strong.
Too easy for her. Loves that spin around jump shot.
And with Jarry sitting on the bench with foul trouble. Doesn't matter what I'm going to say. Izzy Brancatisano's just going to knock down a three. Maybe Phillips needs to be the one to step up with Jarry in foul trouble, or is it going to be Badish? O'Neill drives in, sees the open lane, attacks the player, no foul called. And the Cats pushing it in transition. Jazz Shelley pulls it out to Eb Rolfe, gets it back, drives in, no foul called, takes it all the way herself. What a finish. Jasmine Shelley attacking the ring. And a timeout called by the Sabres. 3:43 left in the second quarter. The lead has blown out to double digits. It's at 10 now, 32-22. And Coach Potter not too happy. Wants to have a chat with the officials. And they're just giving him the cold shoulder. He's got to be careful here.
Update from you from Sydney. Half-time. Sydney Swans 39. Gold Coast 35.
Cats gone on a bit of a run here. They've scored the last 5. What's changed in the last few minutes with this 5-point run?
Defense. Like I mentioned, they were lucky that the Geelong shots were running out. They're starting to fall. Izzy Brancatisano is killing them there out the three-point line. Sarah Blickarves is killing them out the three-point line. Jazz Shelley taking it with grace to the basket. I don't know how she does it, but she does. And the Sabres need to shut it down. They really do. It's hard because Geelong are so great at pushing the ball up the court. Just like that Knox game when Knox were here. Same thing, transition, absolutely beautiful. So they've got to slow the ball down. They really do. And
it seems to be that it's when Jarry goes off, normally with foul trouble, that
we tend to slow down offensively as well. But yes.
Who is it going to be to step up in the absence of Jarry as a foul called there?
Well, the good thing is there's multiple people that can step up. Hopefully they will step up.
Sabres ball on the sideline after that foul by Izzy Brancatisano. In the hands of Badish. O'Neill was open, she didn't even realise, but she takes it all the way herself. Great finish there, Amy O'Neill. It's in the hands of Jazz Shelley. Now to Rolfe. Cats pushing it, great pass inside to Eb Rolfe. Shelley thought about it, drives in, pick and pop. Great little play there, but the shot's no good. And Jazz Shelley pulls down the board. And now Blickarves.
Wide open.
And she gets left open. Too strong that one. Phillips pulls down a big board. O'Neill going to slow it down. Running that same play again. O'Neill has it. Thinks about what to do. Goes behind the back. She gets doubled. Shot needs to go up. Shot clock's down to 3. Phillips. Tough shot. And gets the friendly roll. That's a tough shot. Let's see if that can fire up the Sabres here.
They need another stop here. The Sabres got to keep closing the gap.
It's at 6 now. Just over 2 minutes left in the first half. Eb Rolfe has it. Three-point shots up and
Sarah
knocks it down. Sarah Blickarves.
She's there again.
Needs to get that ball in. O'Neill not happy. Now to Phillips, beats the press. O'Neill has it, calling directions. Now it's Phillips. Gets the switch, attacking the players. Could have been a travel, not called. Shot clock's ticking down, needs to get a shot up. And doesn't quite get it off in time. Does Gabby Newton, and that's a shot clock violation. And Coach Potter still not happy, chatting to the refs. But either way, the Cats have it. 90 seconds left here in the second quarter. It's in the hands of Knights. Kicks it to Blickarves.
Blickarves, she's dangerous.
Gets the switch. Badish takes it all the way. Goes around the corner with the screen. Perfectly run play there.
Who would we put a match up for Sarah Blickarves? It's tough. She's strong like a big, yet she can play like a guard. Got the handles. She can shoot it from outside.
And the Sabres a little bit rocked here. A little bit rattled. Broken play there. Poor turnover. Alicia Knight's bringing it up here for the Cats. She's got Newton on her. Newton almost comes up with the turnover. And then Phillips gets her hands on it.
Oh.
Into Glennie. Sabres pull it down. Newton doing the smart thing, slowing it down. Looking inside. Great read there. Ebrolf knocking it out of bounds. Sabres looking to get it to Badish with the mismatch. And that's a bit better. Running a play. Pass tipped out, that's all right. But playing a lot more positive now. O'Neill has it. With the young Knights. Takes it all the way into the body and a foul called. And Amy O'Neill is going to go to the line. Alicia Knights whistled for her first foul. And that's more of what the Sabres want.
They do. They need people attacking the basket. Be a little bit more of a threat individually.
O'Neill knocks down the first. Only averaging 5 points this season after coming in late. But it's her experience and her leadership and her calmness, I think, that has had a massive impact on this young Sabres team.
Yeah, she does a great job reading the players and giving direction on the court. She's a great point guard in that sense.
Shalley has it. Sabres defense looking a lot better here, but they still find Shalley wide open. And another one rims out for the Cats. Shot clock's turned off here. Sabres going to play for one, get a good shot. Who's taking the last shot here?
It's Naya Phillips or Ella Badish. For a bit of a pick and pop.
Phillips kicks it into the corner. They're trying to get it inside. Broken play. And doesn't get the shot off, and even if it did, it wouldn't count. Great last possession there by the Super Cats. Half-time here as the kids make their way onto the court. Half-time at the Southern Basketball Stadium. 10-point advantage to the Super Cats, 37-27. And Sabres not playing their best basketball, but it's only 10 points.
It's only 10 points, yeah. The Geelong Super Cats can't seem to break away fully. Their shots aren't falling. And I think that's the big factor for them. But I don't think that will last forever. I think we can expect a big half from the Geelong Super Cats.
Taking a look at the halftime stats, Sarah Blickarves leading the way, 19 points and 7 rebounds. We said at quarter time she's on her way to a big game, and she absolutely is. And then also for the Super Cats, Izzy Brancat-Asano and Zatina Ayakuso with 6 points as well. For the Sabres, Phillips leading the way with 8 points. No one really breaking away here for the Sabres. Phillips has 8. Todd Hunter and Badish have 4. Glennie has 5 off the bench as well. We're going to take a quick break here. Half-time at the Sabre Dome. It's the Cats leading 37 to the Sabres 27. Halftime here at the Southern Basketball Stadium. The Geelong Supercats with a 10-point advantage, 37-27. Much closer game than I think both of us would have expected when you see first coming up against 15th. But we had a chat at halftime, and like I mentioned at the start, how big of a difference is no Ezzy Magbagor for the Supercats? And apparently it's a pretty big one.
It's a pretty big difference. She does have an impact, and everyone has an impact on the game that's not on the stat sheet. And even just a presence inside, you have to work so hard to stop her from even catching the ball, and that would force a lot more outside shots, and Sarah Blickarves would have more than 19 points. But and
just as much as her impact off the stat sheet, her impact on the stat sheet's pretty good too. 18 points, 6 rebounds, and third in the league in blocks.
That's why you have to stop her from catching the ball. So without her here, she doesn't have that impact inside the paint there. So the Geelong Supercats are going to have to rely a lot more on Zatina, who only has 6 points at the moment, but I'm sure she'll have a greater impact coming into the second half of the game.
And it just seems that the Supercats are a little bit lost on the court. When they do have Ezzy, every possession goes through her. She touches the ball, and without her, they're still going inside a lot. They're going to Zatina Akuso, and obviously with Sarah Blickarves, 19 points, but hitting a few threes as well. They just kind of need to... Who's going to be the one that they're going to go to now? Who are they running through? And they are running through Blickarves, but it's only a 10-point
I reckon
margin.
Branca Catasano.
Izzy.
Yes, Izzy is going to... I think she's going to fire up here. She had a couple of threes in the first, but I think she's going to get open a lot more in the second. I don't know, but that's my gut feeling.
And then for the Sabres, who is it going to be? Who's it going to go to?
Well, Rachel Jarry's back on the floor. I would love to see some high-low action again.
The big to big?
I would love that. That works so well for the Sabres, and I have not seen it this game.
We love the big to big.
We love big to big, even if it's just Rachel Jarry faking a three, kicking it into Ella Badish, and then boom, a dunk on Zatina, just to prove a point.
Anything you can do, I can do better. It's a Sabres ball, excuse me. Sabres ball to start the third quarter. On the court for the Sabres, Newton, O'Neill, Jarry, Badish, and Phillips. For the Supercats, we have Shelley.
Looking at a horns here, high-low. Oh,
big to big, Jarry inside on Blickarves.
And that's where it is.
Big to big. They can hear us. They've got our commentary tapped into an earpiece.
And there's my assistant coach experience at NBL1.
Phillips gets a hand on that. Phillips thought about it. Badish goes inside, attacking Akuso. O'Neill thought about it. Gets the screen. Blickarves gets her hand in there. Could have been a foul, no called. O'Neill runs the lane herself. Gets a hand in there. Pulls down the board. Bourne. Shot rims out. Blickarves pulls it down, shoves her own teammate out of the way. And then Jarry gets her hands in on there. And the jump ball called. Supercats going to have it here. High energy start here by the Sabres, looking good.
It is looking good. Let's hope they keep it up.
Shelley to inbound here for the Cats. Struggling to find it. Gets it to Izzy Brown-Catasano. Now to Blickarves. Shot clock's ticking down. Akuso. Jarry with the great read. Got to get a shot up here. Gets a left-hand hook. Great finish. Not worried about the shot clock running down there. The Sabres quickly get it up the court. And then Shelley tips it out of bounds. Jarry has it looking inside to Badish. Big to big. Deep two. No good.
I'm feeling it though.
Pulls down the board. Jarry puts up the three. And that one rims out as well. Probably not the shot they were looking for.
Brown-Catasano.
Well done. You got it.
I got it.
Shelley has it. Double teamed. Good read there.
Good help defense, Gabby Newton.
Phillips brings it up. Looking to get it inside. There's a mismatch. They ignore it.
High-low.
High-low, big to big. Could have been a foul, not called. Cats pushing it. Jazz Shelley. Slows it down, pulls it out. Blicavs thought about it inside to Akuso. The big to big. Both sides, we love it. Scrappy play. And then a foul gets called. Amy O'Neill. I guess you're not allowed to just fall on top of the person on the floor. You don't agree? Don't agree with that one?
I don't agree with the foul count, but I want to keep my job.
1-0.
No.
Akuso drives in. Wide open basket there. Akuso quick step. Ball's kicked up the floor here by the Sabres. Inside to Jarry O'Neill. Who's going to take it. Good ball movement here by the Sabres.
That's it. Keep it flowing. Don't let it stick.
Looked at the high-low. O'Neill's left open in the corner. And knocks down the three. Soft touch. Leads at 9 here for the Supercats. Sabres not going away.
Still not able to break away there, are they? Oh, good hustle.
O'Neill gets her hands all over it.
Substitution for the Sabres, Amelia Tonga.
Thought it might have been touched last by Izzy Brancatisano. The refs don't agree. Phillips is going to take his seat. Todd Hunter checks back into the game. She's got 3 fouls. Got to be careful here. It's into Akuso, then to Blicavs. Not a lot going on offense here for the Cats. Sabres reading this play well, but they left Jarry half a step open. Shelley, excuse me, she knocks down the 3. Todd Hunter has it, gets the screen. Thought about it, no good. Blicavs pushing the ball up. Shelley has it. Just goes all the way. Kicks it to the corner. And the 3-point shot's no good. And Jarry says, that's mine.
She's going to push it down too.
Brings the ball up the court as well. She can do it all. Then to Badish, to Jarry. Great hands there, Brancatisano. And kept it in. Could have been a carry. No whistle, play on, says the refs. And Badish whistled for the foul on the pass inside. And that's an unlucky one.
21, Ella Badish, third personal, second team foul.
Cats ball on the baseline. And then an offensive foul called on Zatina Akuso. A little bit too overzealous with that one. And the Sabres come up with a catch a lucky break there. Leads at 12 for the Supercats, 44-32.
There it is.
Inside to Badish, and the foul's called on the spin to the rim. Sarah Blicavs whistled for the foul there. And Ella Badish going to the line. Had a bit of a quiet start to the game, has Ella Badish. 2 for 8 from the field. Let's see if these free throws can get her started.
Here we go. Revving her up.
Splits the difference. Commentators curse. I really have to stop talking during free throws. Supercats push it up the court quickly. Looking to get it inside. Shelley has it at the top. Inside to Akuso with Badish on her. Been loving this matchup. Great D. Plays for the foul. Doesn't get it. And then Bourne almost comes down with it. Ball gets tipped out. Cats gonna have it on the baseline with a fresh 14. It's in the hands of Blicavs.
Oh, nice slip.
Perfectly read play, and then throws it straight back away. Tough shot in the face of Badish. And knocks it down. Does Bourne. Todd Hunter open. Doesn't want that one. O'Neill's more likely to take it. Badish left open. Deep 2. Shots aren't falling for the Sabres. O'Neill chases it down. And then a foul gets called on Isabel Bourne.
Just unlucky there with the knock. A little bit of a push.
First personal,
rushing for the ball.
Coming in for the Sabres, Sherry Glennie.
Glennie's checking in for the Sabres. Jarry's going to take a seat. Good start to the third quarter here by Jarry. Did well to stay out of foul trouble. Taking her time to get off the court as well. In veteran fashion. Shelley gets her hands on that one, tips it out.
It's a long way, you know.
It's pretty far. It's one side of the court to the other. As Charlotte Brown-Catasano checks in for the Cats. Bourne takes a seat. O'Neill attacking the paint. Todd Hunter driving in as well. That pass was tipped. Todd Hunter takes the shot.
Bit of a tongue twister, that one.
Getting too excited. Brown-Catasano pushes it up the court. Shelley hits the deck. No foul.
Too quick for herself.
Checks the grip on the shoes. Todd Hunter pushing it up the court. O'Neill attacking. Foul called on drive. She's going to go to the line to shoot two. Jazz Shelley whistled for the foul there. Great play there by Amy O'Neill, recognising that the player didn't have position and attacking the body, throwing the ball up, earning her 2 free throws here.
What are we talking about?
I'm just not going to talk. I'm just not going to talk. I'll let you take over.
And now it goes in.
Can't catch a break here. Halfway through the third quarter. Leads at 12 for the Supercats, 46-34. Shelley, floater too strong, couldn't decide to bank it.
It's too much on it. Tell you what, when you're under pressure, those front of the ring shots, if you're left wide open, you overthink it.
Badish has it. To Glennie, big to big. It still counts. O'Neill with the pump fake. Got to get a shot up here. Shot clock's at 3. Takes a shot and it's blocked. Todd Hunter, it hits the ring. No shot clock violation. Great possession there by the Supercats. Nothing coming easy inside to Akuso. Big swing pass to Shelley. Into Blickarves. Plenty of contact. That is a tough shot.
I don't know what to say to stop her.
Hand was up. Bit of contact off balance. Falling backwards doesn't matter. Sarah Blickarves.
She's at 21 points right now.
Todd Hunter has it. Shot clock's running down. Step back. That is a beautiful shot there.
Beautiful.
Amelia
Right
Todd Hunter.
Nice swish.
Sabres not going away.
And they come up with a stop.
Ella Badish with the great weak side help there. It's in the hands of Todd Hunter. All the time in the world. And too much time to think about it.
Substitution for the Sabres.
And that ball hit the supports. And that's out of bounds.
Georgia Valley in for the Cats.
Phillips has checked back in for the Sabres. Rolf has it. Now Brown-Catasano. Akuso. Blickarves in rhythm. Foul's called.
Foul.
And she'll go to the line to shoot 3. Sherry Glennie. Bit too overzealous on that one. And Blickarves is going to go to the line. Blickarves, 16 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals a game. Absolutely dominating this season.
And she still has 2 more shots to go. And there's always someone.
That always happens. Always happens.
Someone. At least we know she's ready to go.
Pulls down the board, ready to go. Blickarves, 2 for 3 at the line.
And a substitution for the Sabres, Rachel Jarry in for Badish.
Jarry checking back in to the game. Badish going to take a seat. Solid start to the quarter. Here she is with it to Phillips. O'Neill, big screen set by Jarry. Could have been a foul there, and there is off the ball. Goes on Georgia Varley.
Number 35, Georgia Varley.
Jarry with the veteran manoeuvre of hooking the arm.
Foul. Substitution for the Sabres.
And the Cats are in the bonus, so she'll go to the line to shoot too.
Rachel Jerry, 2 shots.
O'Neill takes a seat for the Sabres. Hobart checking back in. Even when I don't talk, they miss.
We got to make free throws. It's not us.
Jarry having a quiet game tonight. 5 points, 4 rebounds. Hits the second free throw. Sabres sharing the love tonight, though. No one in double digits yet, but a few players providing some points. As Akuso with the big swing pass to Varley. Back to Akuso. She's going to take the 3.
She's got range.
Oh, my. What can't she do? She can dunk, she can shoot 3, she can pull down boards.
And in this game, she's a point guard as well.
That's modern. That's the modern way as Jarry sets a big screen. And Todd Hunter takes the 3.
Make sure
knocks
it's a 3,
down
not a long 2.
the corner 3. And Coach Potter, he doesn't have a smile on his face, but he's happy on the inside that was a 3. Akuso attacks the paint. That one just rims out. Glennie pulls down the board. Hobart bringing it up the court. Back inside to Jarry. Oh, no way. Just rims out.
It's her own rebound.
Pulls down the board. And then an unlucky foul called on Charlotte Brand-Catasano.
That's foul number 30, Charlotte Brand-Catasano, first personal foul.
Jarry doesn't matter that she's in foul trouble. She's going to... She does not change the way she plays.
No, you know what?
Regardless.
And I love that about her. She still has that tenacity. You know, you get players that when they're in foul trouble, they end up not playing defense at all.
Yeah.
It's like, well, you know, there's such thing as good defense, right?
And she's earned her bonus free throws here. And our towel boy, once again,
Always
earning
hard at work. When you've got
his
Rachel
hot dog
Jarry.
and his can of chips. Let's see if he's going to switch to the blue for the boys' game. He's done that the last few weeks. He's working up a sweat. First free throw rims out there for Rachel Jarry. Not happy, Sam.
Oh.
And she misses them both. And Glennie almost pulls down the O board. Ebrov pushing up the court. And Amanda Hobart whistled for that foul there. A bit too overzealous. 2 hands on, automatic foul. That's what I was taught as a referee. Good call there. Sabres now in the bonus. Can't commit any more fouls. And Blickovs throws that out of bounds. Great defense there, Sherry Glennie. Not letting Akuso rise up for that one. Jarry attacking the paint, pulls up. Just rims out, gets her own board. And then another foul called on Charlotte Brand-Catasano. And Jarry's going to go to the line again. If she could hit her free throws, this would have been a massive quarter for her. But
Free throws are important. Free throws wins games.
And once again,
It's not falling for the Sabres today.
hits the back end. Leads at 12 now for the Supercats. 53-41, a little bit over a minute left in the third quarter. And Brand-Catasano takes it all the way. Phillips wound up for the massive block then. If that went off, then we would have been in the highlights package once again. But the shot rims out. And then Blickovs can't quite get a handle on the ball. And the Sabres have it as Todd Hunter brings it up the court, defended by Charlotte Brand-Catasano. Attacking. Pulls it back out. Glennie looking to get it inside. It's into Jarry.
Oh,
Great
nice
passing.
fight.
And then Akuso comes for the block.
You're never clear of Akuso.
She's tall, she's long, you can jump. Wide open 3, 2 short there. And then Blicavs with a sneaky little smack upside the head of Todd Hunter. And the Sabres are going to walk 94 feet.
Third personal foul. Substitution for the Cats.
And those two are teammates for the Dandenong Rangers in WNBL. A bit of a chuckle.
Blicavs not happy.
And Todd Hunter can hit her free throws, but now that I've said that,
it's a new start. Don't say it. It's a new start for the Sabres here. We're making them.
And it rims out. I'm not going to talk during free throws for the rest of the game. Kuso thought about it. There's Jazz Shalley. She's checked back in. Shot rims out. Hobber pushing it up the court here. Shot clock's turned off. Does a smart thing. They're going to hold for the last shot. Let's see if they can do it a little bit better than last time.
I don't know. 10 seconds.
Todd Hunter has it. Cats are in the bonus. Can't commit a foul.
4,
she drives
3,
in, attacks.
2, 1.
Glennie beating the buzzer. And that was not... It was a good run play. Didn't quite come off to perfection. But either way,
it was an open shot.
3/4 time here. Super Cats have an 11-point advantage, 53-42.
The Sabres are still not breaking. There's no gap. They're not letting them break away this time. Super Cats can't get it.
Geelong winning that quarter, but just by the 1 point. Sabres a little bit annoying here, a little bit pesky. They just won't go away. Now, we've spoken a little bit about the refs today. I want to give a little shout out here to Josh Durant, one of the 3 officials. His first NBL1 game. First ever made his way up the ranks through Nunawading as a junior panel, senior panel referee. Officiated at the National Junior Classic early this year. And he's doing a very good job, as are the other 2 referees as well, Patrick Spat and Stephanie Dusha. And as do all the NBL1 referees, of course, wherever they officiate across this great league of ours. What do you think the Cats need to do here to secure this one?
They need to make their shots. Oh, their shots are just rimming out. They've had shots close to the basket rimming out. Their 3-pointers are rattling out of the basket. I don't know what it is.
The lead
Sarah Blicavs is the only one that's consistent with this.
The lead should probably be a little bit bigger.
Yes.
The as we touched on briefly at halftime, the Cats have been really unlucky. Shots rimming out, open shots, not quite dropping, in and out type of shots. But it's been the same for the Sabres. If the Sabres could hit their free throws,
it'd be a little different game, wouldn't it?
Either way, Sabres have the ball to start.
But you know what? That's promising for the Sabres. I mean, they're going up against a team that's first in the league.
Only the one loss.
And by
for
1
the
point.
Season. And Badish has it at the top. She's checked back in. Phillips in the corner. Shot clock down to single figures. With the step through. And gets it to rattle home. Great defense there, but better offense.
Intensity's up here. The torque is up for the Sabres. Pressuring the ball.
Rolf has it.
They're in a zone here.
To Shalley. Back to Brancatisano. Attacking the paint. Good ball movement here. Sabres not making anything easy. That's a deep 3. And it rims out. Jarry pulls down the board. And then a foul called on the contest. That is whistled on Charlotte Brancatisano, the younger of the sisters. Good start here by the Sabres. Nothing coming easy. 9-point advantage here. Can definitely be chased down. Phillips, deep 2 once again. Rims out. O'Neill, shortest player on the court. Just rims out. Cats pushing it in transition here. It's 4-on-2. Attacking baseline. Gets open. Charlotte with the shot. Knocks it down. Shots are starting to fall now for the Cats. Not what the Sabres want. Inside to Badish. Short arms that one. Plenty of contact. No whistle. Ball's being pushed here. Eb Rolfe to Shelley. Pick and roll.
Great read by Rachel Jarry.
Jarry read that like a book. Attacking the body. No whistle here. We're still going. O'Neill thought about it. Jarry's in rhythm.
Jarry doesn't have to think
Doesn't
about
even touch the net. Jarry's fired up here. 9-point advantage to the Cats.
We're on a roll here.
Brancatisano has it. Bit of contact. Driving.
Nice find.
Shelley, she's open. Doesn't rattle down. Badish pulls down the board.
Doing a great job, the Sabres, forcing them to long three-pointers.
Big screen, middle of the court.
Just
O'Neill,
is down.
she has it. Knocks
Just
it down.
Is down. Oh my gosh, that was a hit.
And Shelley's had the wind knocked out of her. Jarry with a big screen. And Shelley is going to be mad at her bigs tomorrow. Got to call out the screen. Got to call out the screen, especially a Rachel Jarry one.
And it was clean screen as well.
It was a great screen. It was picture perfect. That's one that you see in the books. There's a double here. Bourne, tough
Nice
shot.
Very nice.
Knocks it down. Doesn't even touch the net. Leads at 9 now. We've played 3 minutes in the fourth quarter. Jarry's fired up. She's on a roll. Another screen. Slips it. Badish. That's a 3. And that's no good. Nothing coming easy for the Cats here. Well read. There's a double. Bourne on Jarry. Up to Rolfe. Gets it with the fake
pass.
And Bourne's wide open under the paint.
Great play offensively.
And Coach Potter calling a timeout straight away. 6:40 left in the game. It's an 11-point advantage to the Cats, 60-49. Sabres coming out to start this quarter fired up, not letting anything easy come.
They are fired up, and Rachel Jarry hitting a transition 3. The Super Cats better watch out.
If she fires up, fourth quarter normally belongs to Phillips, but that's normally because Jarry's in foul trouble.
Ain't that the truth?
Still on 3 fouls, so still got to be wary. But you still got one to give, so you still could be.
She'll be smart with it, I'm sure. But the Sabres are looking up here. They're looking to make an upset. Can you imagine this?
Oh, wow.
I'm rooting for it. I reckon we can do it.
11 points, 6:40 left. Plenty of time.
Plenty of time.
We've seen
We can get in their heads. It's a mental game.
Sabres always, fourth quarter is... Normally they've got a much larger deficit to come back from, but we've seen consistently fourth quarters, the Sabres can definitely cause a bit of hassle, make a bit of noise.
They can.
And with Jarry still out on the court, and Badish firing up, and Phillips firing up, and O'Neill hitting a few shots. If everyone can hit a few shots, and the Cats have struggled shooting tonight. Badish has it at the top, inside to Jarry. Big to big turnaround, Jay.
Here we go.
Knocks it down.
9 points, just 9 more points.
Brancatisano into Bourne.
And they're up and in them.
Nothing easy coming. Eb Rolfe at the top.
Sarah Blickov, she wants the ball.
Step back, Jay. Few extra steps, no call. Blickov's had it. She's off balance. Rims out.
Great
Jarry
defense.
pulls down the board. Sabres are pushing it. 4-on-1 here. O'Neill, smart thing. She's attacking. She's got pep in her step. Count the basket and the foul. What a finish there, Amy O'Neill. Fouls whistled on Charlotte Brancatisano.
Fourth personal foul.
That's number 4 for her. And the Super Cats have just injected back in Zatina Ayuku, so let's see how big of a difference that's going to make.
And it's a
as she hits the free throw.
Play.
The old-fashioned 3 points there for the Sabres. Brancatisano brings it up. She's on 4 fouls into Akuso with Badish on her. Been a great matchup all night. Now to Blickarves, the veteran.
Good.
Nothing happening. She loses it. 2-on-1 here. Amy O'Neill attacking. No foul call, but she still knocks it down. And Coach Herbert calls a timeout as soon as that happens. Leads down to 4 now for the Super Cats, 56-60.
Telling you what, we're causing an upset here tonight at the Sabre Dome.
As the towel boy and the ref have a little bit of words, but either way, Super Cats, they're a bit rattled here. Can't quite get anything to go tonight. Maybe Ezi Magbagor, it does make this big of a difference.
The big difference there, if you look at the team stats, turnovers. So the Sabres have 10 turnovers, while Geelong Super Cats, they have 18. That is a big difference.
Not going to win too many games with 18 turnovers.
And the Sabres are definitely taking advantage of those turnovers here in the fourth quarter.
21 points off turnovers the Sabres have. The Sabres have. Super Cats just the 8. Stats looking pretty similar. Both teams 4-point advantage here to the Super Cats. Sabres not taking any backward step tonight. Ball's in the hands of Akuso. Just too strong inside. And the Super Cats are hoping that ejecting Akuso back in the game can make a difference. Jarry has it. Attacking Rolf. Step through, up and under. Draws a foul. She's going to go to the line and shoot 2. Ebony Rolf whistled for that foul there. That's her 3rd personal foul.
Correction, number 20, Ebony Rolf.
First personal, excuse me, I was looking at the wrong team. Even when I don't talk, she still splits the difference. Either way, 5-point advantage to the Cats. Brancatisano to Brancatisano. Now to Rolf. Isa has it back in her hands. Pass is tipped. Newton controls it. O'Neill has it. Slows it down. Kicks it into Badish. With the mismatch, she knocks it down.
Great find, Amy O'Neill. Great pass. 3 points difference. The Sabres have got them rattled.
Looking to get it inside. Great positioning there,
nice
Akuso. Perfect positioning. Just throws her defender out of bounds. Jarry trying to set another big screen. She has it in her hands. Now to Badish. Can't get it over the long hands of Akuso. O'Neill spins out of that one.
Oh, nice counter step there.
And just throws it straight in the hands of Akuso. 3-on-2 here. Gets it in transition. No good.
Watch out from behind. Oh.
And then throws that. No, pass is tipped. Sabres going to keep possession.
Timeout to the Sabres.
Jazz Shalley checks back in, and then Coach Potter immediately calls a timeout. 3:39 left, 5-point advantage.
Do we think he's running a play here, a sideline play? Maybe a nice 3-pointer to close the gap to 1 point.
Well, the Sabres have looked pretty good, just kind of in rhythm themselves. You know, they've been able to find the open man, get the open shot. That doesn't seem like the way that the Super Cats want them to be playing, though. They want to junk it up and force the Sabres to run a play, get a tough shot.
I was surprised that Sarah Bluehouse took the transition 3 there. I thought she would have held it up and tried to waste the clock a little bit more. Maybe get another shot. What do you think?
3:39 left. You can't afford to be trying to run down the clock now. There's still plenty of time. There's still way too much time to be playing the clock game. If they try and be doing that now, play the possession game, run the clock down, then they're going to end up taking bad shots. And it's just, I don't think that that's the way that they should be playing. They should treat it like a normal game, still be getting open shots, good looks, things like that.
Let's see what the Sabres run here.
Jerry's going to inbound it.
Play.
The big to big. Jerry's going to inbound, 19 on the shot clock here. They get it into O'Neill. Now Jerry, screen set by Badish. Pulls it out. Attacking, plenty of contact, no foul called.
She's all over it. Nothing easy.
Great pressure there by Jerry. Blickovs wanted to bring the ball up herself. Jerry wasn't gonna let that happen too easily.
No, doesn't like losing.
Shelley on O'Neill, another great matchup. There's great matchups all over the court. Blickovs. Now Ayakuso attacking Jerry, great defense. Still finds a way to get it to Eb Rolfe.
Good decision by Ayakuso to pass that in there.
And that's a tough finish through the long arms of the Sabres bigs. Now to Phillips. Fourth quarter's her time. Attacking. Jerry thought about it. Pulls up. Blickovs has it. Sabres pushing it in transition. 3-on-3 here. Wide open. 3. No good. Sabres have the numbers advantage here if they want it. Jerry, she's open for 3. No good. And then Jerry whistled for the foul. That's only 4. That's okay. Still 1 to give.
Sabres foul number 11 tonight. Phillips, first personal, first team foul.
No, it's been whistled on Phillips.
No,
I think that was a mistake by the court announcer.
Yes.
It was definitely on Jerry. That's 4 for her. O'Neill almost comes up with the steal off the inbound. Rolfe has it. Now to Shelley. Inside to Akuso. Gets doubled straight away. Tough finish. No good. Blickovs pulls down the board. Shelley's going to pull it out here. Inside to Akuso. Brancatisano off the cut. No good. Eb Rolfe pulls down the board. Blickovs thought about it. Pulls it back out to Shelley. Shot clock's ticking down here. Nothing coming. Foul gets called. You hate that as a coach. Playing great defense and then bailed out with a soft foul. That's on Badish. That's 4 on her as well. Minute 37 left. Cats have a 7-point advantage here. Playing the clock game now. As you said, probably a good idea.
That's it.
Shelley has it. Running start. Takes it all the way and a foul called. And is that on Badish? No, that's on O'Neill. That's okay. That's 2 on her. But Shelley's going to go to the line. Hits the first. Shelley committed to Oregon University, going to play alongside Sabrina Ionescu, and I'm jealous.
Yes, I'm jealous.
Hits them both.
Another Australian, Morgan Yeager's also over there. She's from Adelaide.
It's going to be a formidable team. Any team with Sabrina Ionescu is formidable, though. Sabres need a quick basket here. It's in the hands of Jarry. Thought about it. Steps inside. Chasing her own shot. Amy O'Neill pulls it down. Todd Hunter for 3. No good. And then a foul whistled. Gabby Newton.
First personal, fourth team foul.
Sabres are in the bonus now. They need to make something happen quick here. Minute 2 left, 9-point advantage. There's still time if they make it happen fast. But the Cats beat the press really easily. Into Eb Rolf. Akusko, no good. And then a foul called from behind on Blicavs.
Cats foul, number 15.
That's 4 on her. Both teams in the bonus now. Quick 3, quick steal. That's what the Sabres need. O'Neill brings it up quick, gets the screen. Inside now to Jarry. O'Neill, they need to get a shot up. There's a 3. Just too short. Newton gets her hands on it. Todd Hunter. No call there. Ayakuso has it now to Blicavs. They need a foul. Ball gets tipped. Jarry has it. And an offensive foul called. And that's 5 on Jarry. And she's done for the game. She finishes with 13 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists and 3 steals. Not as big of an offensive presence as she normally does, but playing some great defense tonight. Now to Shelley. Sabres are going to run it out. Shelley for 3 for the icing. No good. Badish pulls it down, and that's the game. Ladies and gentlemen, Sabres putting up a valiant fight, but the Super Cats running out 9-point winners, 68-59, and leading the way for the Super Cats. Sarah Blicavs, 23 points, 12 rebounds, 3 steals. And then Zatina Ayakuso, 17 points, 10 rebounds as well. 2 double-doubles for the Cats. Sabres playing a valiant game, like I said, putting up a tough fight. But in the end, the experience of the Cats, just too much.
Yeah, it was a good physical game, a good fight. It was very competitive. It was a good game to watch there at the end. I really enjoyed it. Good athletes out there.
One of the tighter games that we've had. Haven't seen too many of them. But if the Sabres can play like that against the top team in the Super Cats, they're going to put up a tough fight tomorrow when they head out to Waverley to take on the Falcons.
That's it.
And for the Cats coming up next for them, they have a Wednesday game.
Interesting.
Heading up to Ballarat to take on the Rush. Well, it was a great game that we just witnessed. Thanks for joining me as always, Sam.
I love it. Love my Saturday nights here.
We've got coming up next, we're running a little bit late. We had a quadruple header today with the Youth League men and women playing before. So we're running a little bit behind, but in about 25 minutes we will have the Sabres men taking on the Geelong Super Cats. And if the women's game was anything, then we're in for a great one for the men's game. Stick around about 25 minutes, but recapping the Super Cats 68, defeating the Southern Sabres 59. Thank you very much for joining me, and 25 minutes, stick around.